we're going to be performing The Wave That Disappeared, written by Myer, Taub. And Myer and I have been conscripted to be part of the production because two of our performers couldn't be here today. So,
The Wave That Disappeared. A writer's note. There is a convention of announcing aloud each of the headings by the actors performing in the play, announcing the chronological numbers and their headings only as theatrical banners to inform time, place, and action. Most of the time and most of the action happens in one place, the shipyard, Captain Dredge's lair of lost things.
one, surfing.
Beachgoers on a beach watch on as a young girl, Flow Marais, surfs on a wave that disappears.
Flow jumped on a wave
Out of the blue. One day she changed her life.
bending it.
Hitching it back from the detour.
Or maybe just to another one.
She looked at the waves in the distance and jumped the risky one.
She was surfing with herself again.
Building up until the final ceremony of fame.
Or catastrophe.
It was really the lightness of the sea that made her go on surfing.
The moment of discovery.
The softness of the sea.
Suddenly its strength.
Surprise!
A wave.
Suddenly,
A wave. A wave.
This was the big one.
Bigger than anything she had seen before.
it was big.
Really big.
She knew she had to ride it.
This would be her wave.
Timing was everything.
The right momentum had to be kept.
Too fast.
Lights out.
Too slow.
Lights out.
The perfect dance.
Light into shadow.
Shadow light.
Light.
Shadow.
Shadow.
Light.
Then the ride could be felt.
In one instant.
She jumped on the wave out of the blue.
She looked at the other waves in the distance and jumped the risky one.
Jumped!
And then she disappeared. And then she disappeared.
Like the wave itself.
She disappeared.
2. The news. Everywhere and somewhere, news is being heard, and this is the news. American US surfer Myer Taub emigrated to a tiny Basque village in Spain just to ride a wave that disappeared.
I'm shattered. I left everything behind exactly to do this, to surf this wave. Now it's gone. Disappeared.
8 years later, one of the most famous waves in the world simply disappeared. Oceanographer Tony Buck, a research fellow at the University of Plymouth, said the reason behind the wave disappearing was not only the changes in the environment.
It's chaos, really. We don't really understand the chaotic theory, how the chaotic theory works. You can't just wind back the chaotic moment.
A family from South Africa is in chaos. There was a young girl riding that wave. A young girl from South Africa was surfing the wave today. On what is turned out to be an almost perfect sunny day here in Merdeka, Spain, where the wave disappeared along with Flow Marais, only 15 years of age, from Camps Bay, who was here in Spain on holiday with the parents and a little brother. Her father said,
If I know my daughter, she'll be back here before you can count 1, 2, 3. I'm really confident about this.
Flip Marais, Flow's younger brother, said,
I'm only younger than her by only a year.
Flip says,
Come home, Flo. I won't bug you again ever. Promise, on my heart, hope to die.
Molly Marais, Mother of the missing girl would not speak to us. She's still upset about her daughter's disappearance. Chaos theory, a lost girl, a missing wave, they all have the ingredients to a story of our time. I'll keep up with her on this one. This is Emma Rose reporting live from Madricus Bay. Back to the news desk.
Three. The Nemo sing to Captain Dredge in his shipyard.
Monsoon Nemo, Tornado Nemo, and Tsunami Nemo are the Nemos. A lost girl band who perform for Captain Dredge at his will, the dreaded ruler of the shipyard.
Hey! There's something over there. Something's over there. Something lost and something found. Hey! There's a great hero, Captain Dredge, shrinking the wave with his spectacular shrinking generator. Made from plastic energies, now the waves shrunk. Hey! This is the great something experiment. Something's over there. Something's over there. Something's lost, something's found, something's lost, shrunk and squashed and lost. It's the great something experiment. Junk and paper and cans and glass, always lost and found in the shipyard, the shipyard. The shipyard. Always lost and found in the shipyard. Here, a mighty ruler rules with a kind heart and a strong hand. And the great something experiment. Captain Dredge. Captain Dredge.
Lost property! Where are you? Lost property!
Coming, almighty great one.
Dredge himself appears holding a jar of water, which is the shrunken wave. Dredge, within a plume of a bombastic, tyrannical scientist, hands the jar over to his fawning secretary, Lost Property, who's following behind him. Where have you been?
Chaos in the shipyard, great lord. Many lists to make. Many things are lost.
Lists of the lost. Terrible chaos. Isn't it lovely? Isn't there always going to be chaos in the land of the lost? If I would apply absolute order, then the concept of lost would disappear altogether. And then where would we be? Why? We'd have no purpose. Our very livelihood would be gone. If lost itself is lost. That's the price you pay for being the supreme leader in the land of the lost. The lost lose their past, their memories, and become foolish. I am the Lord of the Fools. Take care of the wave. He hands the jar to Lost Property, who carelessly puts it on a bin alongside them. All that experimenting with shrinking waves has made me tired and hungry. Bring me some of what my wave brought in with me, with you. Where's your non-shrunk list? Lost Property hands him a list of many things found in the wave that have been unshrunk. Good! I see bream. There's lots of bream. I see tuna. I want pizza. Need some sharks. 1 dolphin. Several hundred avocados. 35 umbrellas. 40 sun creams. And a girl? Where's that girl now?
Can't seem to find her. Not in the shaky generator. She must have crawled into one of the pipes. Gone into the shipyard system.
Find her! Get rid of her! We don't Too many lost children make me uneasy. Now I want my bream, and a dolphin, and some shark. Ah, that little girl, yak! Fetch me my food and a book. Yes, a book. Go down to the library of lost books. Get me my favorite book. I want my Nemos to read to me while they sing to me. I'm feeling slightly lazy. All this experimenting with shrinking and unshrinking has made me famished.
Sir!
Lost property has just seen the bin swallow the wave and then disappear into a pipe that surrounds the network of pipes and drains that surround the shipyard.
The bin over there just swallowed your wave.
You did what?
I did what? Nothing. I put the wave down on that bin. What now appears there to be a sifter. And that sifter has disappeared with your wave.
My wave disappeared again?
Yes, your wave.
With a sifter? What? Disaster! If the sifters understand the energy of my wave, they'll begin to understand the power of the shrinking generator. If we don't find the wave, all my great something experiments will be in danger of turning into waste. I need this wave's energy to harvest my fuel reactors, in order to ignite my plastic squashers, in order to shrink everything in the universe and beyond. That wave is the future of the shipyard. Go find that wave. Go, find. What's the matter? Lost property. Go, find, wave.
I've lost my train of thought.
You've lost your train of thought. Make a list. Like all your other lists, then you won't forget. Find the wave that arrived today, the wave that disappeared, the wave that you lost by handing it to that sifter. I saw that bin from the corner of my eye when I arrived for my big scene. I thought, what's a bin doing in my big scene? Emails, faxes, announcements must be made to every sifter in the shipyard. One of their kind has got my wave. Neither they nor I want another sifter crackdown. If they want peace and order and stability, they must respect my law. If someone finds my missing wave, rewards. Very big rewards.
Sir?
Lost property.
5 minutes says Nemo's into with another song.
Ah, excellent. Nemos, sing to me.
Oh, little earthquakes, tsunamis, and hurricanes that lash. Oh, a few of his favorite things, Captain Dredge. Oh, why does he want to listen to us? Oh, we sing of such despair. Oh, so why really care? No need to worry. Oh, it's only chaos. Oh, only chaos. Oh, today, every day, for we have a savior beneath these gutters and drains. Oh, dear Captain Dredge, Captain Dredge. Captain Dredge rules the shipyard with an iron fist and a friendly heart. A promising start for tomorrow. He gave us what we need. Home for the lost. Kind Captain Dredge. Good Captain Dredge. Lovely Captain Dredge. Fine Captain Dredge. Gives us a home when we are lost. Oh, lost things are his favorite things. Oh, the shipyard, always lost in the shipyard. Oh, always lost in the shipyard.
Meanwhile, in another part of the shipyard, two sifters argue about a jar of water that the younger sifter has swallowed, but now spits out. They are Agatha Bundle and her daughter, Slash.
4. The bundles.
Silly girl, you shouldn't be swallowing strange things. Do you think you swallowed one of Captain Dredge's things?
I had to have it, I saw it.
Yes, dear, but you can't just take what you see.
I saw it. I mean, we are sifters, aren't we?
You saw what?
The crash, the bang, the boom, the biggest thing ever. The great something experiment. I saw how Dredge shrinks things. He makes these things disappear from up there.
Stupid girl. I warned you about going anywhere near that shrinking generator thing. What if you were caught? Think of your poor father. The same thing would happen to you if Dredge knows you've learned his secret and swallowed his jar.
It's a wave. Up there, Mom, humans surf on them. On a good day, they all look like silver.
Huh? And you know that how?
Beth Hamilton's missing foot told me. The missing foot and Bethany lost each other during the shark attack. You remember Bethany Hamilton's missing foot?
Of course I do. Poor thing was never ever quite complete until it landed up as a foot stomp in Captain Dredge's palace. Bethany Hamilton's missing foot is now serving as a member on Dredge's cabinet. What a traitor.
Wow. Before Bethany Hamilton's missing foot became Dredge's minister and traded to the new and older revolt of the sifters, Bethany Hamilton's missing foot was Alfred, who told me how there are many, many things up there when Dredge just shrunk them all of them, into his private collection. All those things up there will disappear and he'll become the richest captain in the whole shipyard and even maybe beyond.
What a horrible idea. To think of Dredge as the richest captain in the shipyard. It was what your poor, what's his name? Father Bundle, he fought against it. Poor, what's his name? Father Bundle, is it? Okay. Now in Dredge's maximum security prison. A place no one ever leaves because no one has ever heard of it because it's so terrible.
Father Bundle only fought back because he remembered something. Something special about how it was even before the shipyard. Something made him remember even more. It made him brave. If only I knew what made him remember.
Not so loud! Honey, someone might hear you.
Who? They're just goons. The lost Southmans and the Key and Coin Gang. I'm not afraid of them. You see, Mom, somewhere in the part of the shipyard, there's an annex, and I found it.
The annex.
Scariest and creepiest part of the shipyard. No one ever goes there. They just got this thing there. There's a sucking up thing, shrinking thing. This thing that is made of millions and tons and zillions of tubes of plastic that squashes things like this. A wave so...
And in the excitement, Slash Bundle drops a jar. It falls from her hands. She catches it and hears a young girl's cry from the jar. Flow. So she lifts up the jar so she and her mother can study it more closely, them shaking it.
Inside the jar.
Hey! Stop shaking us about!
I can't hear you.
Help!
Help? What's the point of shouting for help? You are about to fall from the land and drown. I'll be left all alone in this jar, away from anything that reminds me of myself once, wherever I was from. Can't seem to remember.
Oh, good. You're forgetting things. Good. It'll make you stop crying.
Was I crying?
Yes, and if you think that, and I don't think you should cry, you have a lot of tears filling up the jar.
Like it's all my fault. If only you didn't look so beautiful and brave, riding my crescent of water and spray in the sun on that glorious day. that point when, in happiness, that's when we disappeared.
Oh, poor Wave, it wasn't your fault. How were you ever to know that we would disappear? How would you ever to know that no one might ever ride you ever again? Ever enjoy your seawater, the rise, the roar of the sea sounds? How were you ever to know someone I love might never, ever see me again? Maybe we'll be here forever in this awful, dark, cold jar. I feel so small, so tiny inside of here, clinging to something so... Don't cry. Oh no, you'll drown us out!
I can't help it. That's that I feel so sad. Just feeling so sad and sad. It's making me even more sad. Sorry.
Listen to the two of you. Complaining about nothing. At least you have memories. Wait until they go. Every day I lose another thought of something. It's turning me into a miserable guts. Look at me. I'm just a simple misplaced earring. Once bought up at the flea market and then suddenly lost. Lumped into this place, the shipyard. This is not just any shipyard. It's the worst you've ever been. Everything missing always lands up here. That's where you are in. The land of missing. You, wait, stop crying.
Too terrible. So terrible. Down here, he's sucking up our memories. You won't believe what goes on here. It's dreadful, terrifying. It's all ruled by evil Captain Dredge.
A captain of chaos.
And calamity.
You don't believe me because I'm just an earring. You think I'm at least important. Who would worry about me? I get bullied by awful gangs of lost socks. I mean, they are awful, but not as bad as lost minds. You don't want to run into a gang of lost cell phones, or even worse, the coins and key gangs.
The coins and keys gang?
A terrible group of thugs. Ever since poor what's-his-name Father Bundle, who was once the leader of the revolt of the sifters, was sent to prison that no one has heard of.
There has been the rule of Dredge and his gangs, so I've become the leader of the new revolt. But whoever listens to me?
Well, how did you get into this jar with us?
I was hiding in Dredge's shrinking thing, and I was thinking of a revolutionary tactic when, silly me, was I to know I was being shrunk even more. So, into a tiny earring. I mean, how small can you get? Life ain't fair.
But you're a leader of the revolt. You should be brave. And it's not about size. And by the way, it's called the New Revolt now, not simply the Revolt.
I'm no leader. I'm a twisted piece of metal with even out a good carrot. And by the way, it's the New Revolt, not simply the Revolt.
Well, someone made you, thought of you, who remembers you, misses you.
Misses me? Who misses you?
Well, I don't know. They're not so clear anymore. I think they were more a family than anything else.
Family? Once there were two of us. What happened to number one? Recycled into? I don't even know.
Getting out there again. Starting to swim.
Look! The water levels are rising! Help!
I'm warning you to stop that crying. This is pathetic. How can anyone take me seriously?
Help!
Flow and the misplaced earring try to calm the wave before the jar itself is filled completely with the wave's tears. Slash Bundle and Agatha Bundle unscrew the jar. Roar and thunder of water. Lights out.